I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. First up, we have Body to Body, of course, the first track of ARIRANG. So yeah, let's get into this one.
I need, what you need, Twan? I need, what you need? I need the whole steady in the trunk. Put your phone down, let's get out the front. I got my eyes on the row in the front. The vibe is high, feet beat blunt. The vibe is high, let the builder. Big deal from everywhere to Korea. 총칼 키고 딱좀 키워. 흰 스윙 짧은 춤은 people. It's speaking in real life. 맞추면 따져 내려나게 않나. Happen. 좀더 가까이 와 skin to skin. I need somebody to body. All of your body beside me. Somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you. It's so tight. I mean, no one side. I mean, 우리만의 그 style. I mean, we living the life. 두 눈을 감지 않은 내 밤. 솟구치는 결의 맘. Be your body, be your body, be your body. You couldn't see your body, or you read about it. I need somebody to body. All of your body beside me. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like everybody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like somebody like you. Somebody like everybody like you. I need the whole city in the drum.
Wow, so what an opener to this album. And it's interesting because I watched BTS The Return. Well, actually, I've watched it multiple times, but we've all seen at this point, it's like the iconic moment when they play the track back and RM and Sugar are kind of iffy about it. And J-Hope is just like having the time of his life dancing to it. And it's so funny because he is in the moment absolutely loving it. And I do kind of get where RM was coming from and where it sounded like they blended a lot of like random sounds together that you wouldn't think would work, but when you hear the finished product, it does work and it works really well. I absolutely love the part when the ARIRANG comes in the background. It just goes so well with the beat of the song, the rest of the track. And I just think it pays such an homage to their heritage, and I absolutely love that. I just love learning about different cultures and listening to other cultures' sounds in their music. I just love that they blend this like hip hop sound with this like folk sound. So yeah, I absolutely love it. This is a fantastic track to start the album with. Thumbs up. I feel like I'm going to say this about every song because I do not dislike a song on this album. And I'm not just saying that, I really don't. I mean, I'd certainly have my favourites, but I don't think there's one bad song on this album. But anyway, let's get into the next track. Oh, this part at the beginning. And then when it sounds like the record is like skipping. The knives.
watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Why this baseline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than drop this
Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan. Man, I'm about about fuse. 동제 보는 머리춤. 뛰어 미친 놈이들. Me everywhere, ursu. Somebody move. 다들 모여 하나 둘. I can never ever choose. Every one of you immune.
J-Hope's killing it on this song.
Watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Why this baseline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than drop this
Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
I go cool, crazy, don't go same me. Like it cool, 굳이 말 안 해도 알잖아. Hooligan like hooligan, 때려 부셔 like hooligan. 시간 됐으니 좀 비켜좀 멀컬리 이상 mode.
Take you out. What's the future? What's the now? This is international. Make it unforgettable.
Watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Yeah, we the mess, gonna get a bigger mop here. This a cake, gotta get a better pop here. You gon' hear this one playing round the clock, yeah. Round the clock.
Why this baseline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than drop the screw.
Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Why this baseline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than drop the screw.
Hooligan, watch this beat going hooligan.
Another absolute banger on the album. I absolutely love Hooligan. I love the music video. I love the fits in this video. I love how cool they all look. I love how sexy they all look. It just is giving we're the fucking coolest and I'm here for it. I absolutely love the beginning of this song and it sounds like a record is skipping. Just sounds really, really effective to me. I absolutely love it, how it's kind of going off beat at the beginning, and I absolutely love the ha 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 ha. As an English native, I think I even find it hard to do the ha 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 ha. You like need enough breath to like do it quickly. So I love those line deliveries by RM and Sugar. Good job, guys. Good job. So yeah, absolute banger track, and definitely one that you can't not sing and tap your foot to when it comes on. On to the next song.
싫어하고 따분해 모든 그 시간은 참 빨라 틱탁 싸려면어 힙합 도대체 뭘 더 고민해 태생부터 다른 세븐의 얼른
Oh, Sugar's part is so good.
굳이 설명하기 힙합 싸려면어 힙합 도대체 뭘 더 고민해
J-Hope has like some of the best lines in this album.
From the ghetto to the hot, or the burger, baby, now, yeah, we A-list. If you wanna hit the house, you better miss a line, yeah, we A-list. Awesome, 그래, shameless. Yeah, 이를 차라리 A-list. 하는 동작, cause I'm rising. A-list, A-list. 모든 걸 빠르게, 매일 밤 새워내. Yeah, we're living that A-list, A-list. Every day.
It goes, let me honey talk about the business. Everybody know now where the K is. 어디까지 가니 이런 제기 저주하니 아직 흉측대기 빠른 기구생님 tell me how you feel 영원 또 나밖에 못해봐 that is how we kill 눈만 더 허벌하게 큰 너희가 말하길 Are they for real? For real?
I love that.
Oh my god, do I look too funny? Just move for me, yeah, move for me.
From the top to the heart, 우리 보고 배운 날, yeah, we aliens. If you wanna hit my house, 신 빠른 벗어나, yeah, we aliens. 좀 그래, shameless. Yeah, 이래처럼 we aliens. 해는 동쪽에서 rising, aliens, aliens. Every day, more than everybody get. 매일 밤 every day, yeah, we're living that. Aliens, aliens. More than everybody get. 시대까지 원해. Yeah, we're living that. Aliens, aliens.
Yeah, we 내 노래 and stand on it 지금 무대 stand on it stand on it stand on it Yeah, we 내 노래 and stand on it 지금 무대 stand on it stand on it stand on it
So when I first listened to ARIRANG, I actually did a video where I did an overview of my favorite songs on ARIRANG, and Aliens was one of them that was in there. I absolutely love this song. I think RM said in an interview recently that it was originally called something else, but maybe it didn't quite work out when they were trying to sing it or whatever they were trying to do with the lyrics. So it got changed to Aliens, and it kind of leans into, you know, as artists who became famous or very, very famous in the Western world, that when they came in almost feeling like aliens, but I think it was, you know, kind of like a bit of banter. But it's a great, great song, and I absolutely love it. And I think it is more important than ever recently, especially in the light of the Grammys situation. I think this song's like even more powerful than ever now. I just love how authentic it is to them and the message behind the song. Definitely one of my favorites on the album, and I was really, really hoping that it would be a single. I kind of envisioned the video being in space, probably because of the aliens thing. How original am I? But I just thought it would be really cool if it was like some futuristic type thing. Not too late to release this song, just saying. I'd love to see it. Anyway, let's go on to the next song.
Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. She wanna dance on fire. Everything gas is fire. Oh, 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 I see what you're saying. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. She wanna dance on fire. Everything gas is fire. No one's standing too close, too close, too fire.
Give me that gasoline. Give me that make me feel. Give me that make me sweat. Something I can't forget.
Burn low in my slime. We in the flame go wild. It's still under the breath.
Go psycho, might take you viral. I go full thriller tonight. Go crazy like Britney, baby. Hit me with it one more time.
Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. She wanna dance on fire. Yeah, everything gas is fire. Don't stand too close, too close, too fire. It's fire. It's fire.
뜨거워 뜨거워 바이빙 완전 아주 뜨거워 무서워 무서워 한겨울에도 엉들 필요 없어 Raging 돌아 춤을 춰 쭈뼛쭈뼛 즐겨워 널 고민해 다 끼어들어 번지거들어
Right now. Go psycho, might take you viral. I go full thriller tonight. Go crazy like Britney, baby. Hit me with it one more time.
Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire.
too far. It's fire. Everything with is fire. Everything with is fire. Everything with is fire. Everything with is fire. You wanna dance on fire, yeah. Everything gets fire. Don't stand too close.
We're slowing down and we're speeding up. So I feel like Fire, you have to say it like that, is just one of those songs that gets you in the mood to dance. It's just such a bop. And I don't know if you've seen on, I think Instagram I saw it, where someone put like a cartoon dog and it said like how I've been listening to Fire ever since ARIRANG came out, and it was just this like dog like with headphones on listening to this song going like this. It was so funny. So I saw that like a couple of weeks ago and I couldn't stop laughing. When I'm listening to the album, it comes on Spotify, I just can't not like dance to it. It just really does make you want to start like doing this or some cringe dance I decide to do in the middle of the kitchen, and the pool guy ends up seeing me and wonders what's wrong with me. But anyway, yeah, you can't not dance to this. It's awesome. Just a pretty catchy song that makes you feel energized. So anyway, let's go on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at 2.0. This song's getting a special introduction. So, bit of backstory, if this is the first time you're watching me, this is the first BTS music video I ever watched. Before I had heard 2.0, I had only heard Butter and Dynamite, I believe, on the radio. I'd never seen a music video of BTS, and this was actually recommended to me. Someone told me to watch the 2.0 music video because it's inspired by the Korean movie Old Boy, so that is why I decided to watch this to begin with and why I went down this rabbit hole. And I am so glad that this was the first video I watched, because not only is it one of my favourite music videos of BTS's of all time, well, there's still more to watch, but it's up there, don't you worry. It's one of my favourite songs of BTS's from everything I've heard. I absolutely love this song. I love the music video. I love the choreography. I love the lyrics. I love the message. I love the sass. I love the dress. I love everything about these lyrics and this music video, and it makes me fangirl so hard that this is why I'm speaking like a crazy person, because I cannot contain my excitement. So this needs the introduction that it deserves. Okay, we will play the song now, but I am internally screaming, just know that. Every time I hear it, I just want to see the music video again for the 1000th time.
그래 방탄처럼 그게 말은 쉽지. 우린 팀툴 누가 맨날 뛰어넘네. 웃기기는 한데 사실 안 웃기지. 10년은 말야 어린 반푼 없이 stop right. Yeah, pull up at your block. We gon' knock, yeah, hey yo, let it fun, fella. Pop, yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop right. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. Ay. 그러기 본 마치 brand new. 다른 스타일 뒤지 않는 step 2. Step 2.0 day down who. 여기저기 또 한 번은 내 time out of 10. 이젠 버려 모습 하품. 수고하러 가. Yeah, we get that score water. Stop. Right. Yeah. Pull up at your block. We gon' knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella. Pop. Yeah, came back for a smile. We don't stop. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Journey on that brand new. You know how we do. Pop. Baby gang to let rock. Yeah, hit him up like pop. Hit him with the truth like rock. Time to pay you debt. Feel me not. Let it bleed. Hit a lick. And it's split. Stop.
up brand new, put up brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do, 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 do. You know how I do, 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 do. Buddy, put up brand new, put up brand new. Give me on that brand new. You know how we do.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I can't listen to this song and not watch the music video. Like, that is a rule that I have made myself in my life. It's so good. I love it. This music video is so impressive. The homage it pays to Old Boy is so good. The scenes look just like the movie. I absolutely love the way they're dressed. Their fits are insane. The dancing is insane. I think the whole music video is really great, but there are certain moments that just make me absolutely lose my shit. The first part is when J-Hope is rapping and he's moving through the middle and all the BTS members are the other side of him. I think he has like the best lines in this music video. I know RM said the same. I agree with RM with the exception of RM's rap more towards the end of this music video because I absolutely love that too. I also think in this part it's really, really cool when he throws the ball and Sugar catches it and then throws it back. It's just like such a simple move, but it looks so good. I love RM's part after that where he's in the middle and it's just like very cool and suave and he's not doing any like crazy choreography, but he's just kind of, you know, swaying his body. He just looks amazing. I always think RM looks amazing, but especially in this music video with those glasses. What the hell are you doing to me, guy? Because that was too much to handle. If you watch my original reaction to 2.0, I did say, oh, let me go back and watch that again. That was why. But I was trying to be discreet at the time, but I can't hide it anymore. So yeah, I really love that part too. And then of course RM's rap after that. That part I absolutely love when he's in the front and the other members are behind him, and how they move in tandem with him is mind blown. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I might go, am I going to go far enough to say this is my favourite BTS music video of all time? Well, it's up there. It is up there. Because I'm thinking of like Spring Day, which is also one of my favourite music videos of theirs, and I love the choreography in On. But this is up there. This is very, very up there. Okay, I need to calm down. We should move on to the next song, but just know this is my favourite song on this album. Anyway, let's go on to the next track. Is it weird that I find this relaxing, or is that just me? I can still hear it. I can still hear it. Still going, but it's very quiet. Now, I'm going to be honest, I did not know what this track meant when I first listened to this album, but for anyone else that doesn't know, I'm reading this from Forbes, by the way, so I'm not taking the credit for knowing this, because I had to look it up. But apparently it is based on something called the Divine Bell, which was the divine bell of King Songdok, also known as the Emil Bell. It's one of Korea's most historical artifacts, and it was cast in 771 AD during the Silla dynasty. It weighs nearly 19 tons. Apparently the bell is known for its resonance. When struck, its tone can reportedly carry for up to 25 miles, and it takes well over a minute for the sound to fully decay. So apparently RM confirmed during ARIRANG's premiere live stream on March 20 that the track's 1:37 runtime corresponds to the time it takes for the bell's sound to completely fade out. So yeah, if you like listen to this, even when it kind of gets towards the end, if you really listen, you can still hear, it's very quiet, but you can still hear the bell going. I think that's really cool. There's something like very peaceful about this track to me, even though it is just like a bell and it kind of, you know, fades out through that runtime. I love as well that they're, you know, just sharing again their heritage, and had this idea to kind of put this in there as, I guess it's kind of, is it an interlude track? I don't know, but I really love that they did that. Another thing that I noticed as well, and I don't know if this is intentional, but after number 29, I realised that there are more of the album's ballads after that point. So, you know, we kind of start with like the more upbeat, harder hitting songs, and then after that we go into like Swim, and then I'm just thinking of like other tracks like Merry-Go-Round, Into the Sun at the end of the album, Normal's in there somewhere. So it just feels like we slow things down a bit more after that. So again, I don't know if that's intentional, but I do like that they've kind of put that in there, and it separates those two things. So anyway, let's get into the next song.
Swim, swim, water falling off your skin. Swim, swim, I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim, this is how it all begins. Swim, swim, I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Bad world, got away, I still wake up in this mad world. Name me place that I can breathe on this mad world. Looking like a goody in this bad world. Bad world, don't know how to act, girl. I'm in the deep, tell me where the hell you at, girl. Oh, you ain't even gotta love me back, girl. You know that I'm never holding back, girl. Yeah.
So easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I just wanna get lost. Right here with the moon and the stars. I ain't gotta think, but I think maybe I just swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Water so deep, take it off the ground, I ain't never getting cold feet. Yeah, you know me, sitting on the shore, now I'm ready for the whole thing. I can feel the highways coming, while you run away, you can run it. Sour from my tongue, she's stunning. You're the only place that I wanna be, yeah.
Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Splash, drip, make waves with my two friends. Splash, drip, I just wanna take it across the line. Under here, it'll change the time. Baby, everything can be so sad. Turn my face on the west. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive. Swim, swim, water falling off your skin. Swim, swim, I could spend a lifetime watching you.
Swim, swim. Let it all begin. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
This again is a really interesting thing, because I know when I watched BTS The Return, I believe it was RM that was saying he wasn't sure about this being their first single off of ARIRANG, and how it just maybe didn't feel like them, and he thought maybe it was a bit like flat compared to some of that other stuff. But I really do appreciate that they decided to go with something that was a bit different, and lead with that. And I know a lot of the other members really liked this song and wanted to lead with it. I think the lyrics really do resonate with ARMY and it really connects with them. I think this song has a lot of different meanings depending on who you are. I said this in my reaction for Swim. Obviously, being new at ARMY at the time, I didn't know exactly what the lyrics were supposed to mean. Someone had told me that it was kind of BTS telling ARMY to hang in there and just kind of, live your life and be happy. Kind of an homage to them and waiting for ARMY to come back to them after military service. Obviously, I didn't have like all the lore at the time, so when I heard it, I think for me it kind of hit home differently, but that's the beauty of music, Lyrics can mean very different things to very different people, and I don't think it always really matters what the original intent was of the music. It really just matters how it touches the person that listens to it, if that makes sense. I really, really love the lyrics to this song. I love how it does just wash over you. Like, it really does feel like what the song title is, and I love the music video. It's stunning. Lily Reinhardt is in the music video. I love her. She's absolutely stunning. I love that they're, like on the boat, especially when they're like dressed up as the sailors and like, helping each other with the rope and stuff. I just thought that was like really cool. I love that she's the main character and she's kind of seeing them throughout the boat as she goes, or she thinks she's seeing them and then they're gone. At the time when I watched it, I thought that was actually like representing her in different ways, like how you sometimes feel like you're really a strong person, other times you feel like you're a really weak person, depending on like what's going on in your life. I thought they kind of represented like multiple sides of her personality and feelings. I don't know if that's what they were going for. That's probably just me thinking that. But nonetheless, really, really cool music video and absolutely love the message behind the lyrics. So that is Swim. So yeah, let's get into the next one.
I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame. I can't get out this merry-go-round. It spins me around. I do my best, but I can't slow down this merry-go-round. I can't get over this ride. I can't get over this This happens every time. 얼음이 된 것 같은 기분이지만 고민을 먼저 전하지. 매일 같은 일상 속에 전목 하나씩 바뀐 안에 한 가지. 답이 없는 질문 미궁 속에서 유질주. 다들 괜찮은 척하며 웃고 있지 모두 다. I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame. I can't get out this merry-go-round. It spins me around. I do my best, but I can't slow down this merry-go-round. I can't get over this ride. I can't get over this ride. This happens every time. I can't get over this ride. Spinning up, down, just round and round. I'm falling apart, still bound to the ground. 어쩔 수 없는 곳에서 내 동심이 소리치잖아. 원 없이 닿을만큼 탔으니 please take me out.
침대는 날권 My bed is my coffin 어쩜 이 세상은 거대한 caffeine 속으로 내 꿈을 꿀 수 없는 멈출 수 없는 춤을 춰왔잖아 생각이 생각하지 말자 생각을 했나 빙글도 빙글 행복하는 서쪽까지
This little bit is so good. And there we have Merry Go Round. That song makes me so emotional. And I really, really liked this song when I first heard it. But after I saw the music video, this song stuck with me even more. The music video is equally amounts stunning as it is heartbreaking. I think this music video is just so vulnerable with what they share with us, what it depicts, and I came to the conclusion, as I think many other people did, that this is about their time in the military service and how the day in and day out of that experience felt like a merry-go-round that just continuously goes and goes, that you can't get off of. I think that metaphor is heartbreaking. I think that feeling of that kind of hanging over you day in and day out is depicted in the music video when we see members that are walking through areas of that compound that they're in, and then there is like a black cloud hanging over them on the ceiling, and I think that was represented really, really well. But it was really heartbreaking as well. I feel like watching that, and you know, just that burden that they're carrying and you know what that represents in those moments. I was also like absolutely heartbroken at the end when it zooms out and they're in this like compound with this merry-go-round at the bottom and they're in space, and I feel like it almost represented a few different things, but just how they're stuck in one spot that they can't get out of, but also like mentally too. It's like a mental prison, and even if they can get out of that area that they're in space, so there's nowhere to go, so they're just continuously, you know, going round and round in circles and there's like no escape. And honestly, that just like broke me at the end. I was like not expecting it to zoom out and that be what it was. So yeah, that really touched me, and I've not really been able to stop thinking about this song and that music video since I saw it. So Merry Go Round holds a very, very special place in my heart, even more so now. So that is Merry Go Round, and let's go into the next song. I'll zoom in your voice.
Is it different from me? Is it different for you? Got me feeling things unusual, and I live in more. Got me and my feelings ever on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced fantasy of fame, yet the things it just show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me up. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do? Yeah, we call this shit normal. How I'm supposed to feel? Used to think that I was built to the hard metal steel. Now I understand the truth, some pain don't heal. If everything's just happy, that ain't real. That ain't real. I've read everything I like 1,000 times. Normal and special, they are just some lies. One deep side and it slips away, fades away. What I try to keep, never want to stay.
Run away, pushing me, pulling me. Said you wanted all of me, but what is even all of me? Suddenly, part of me is hurting me. Heard the things they calling me, or what the hell you want from me? Got me feeling things so unusual.
my feelings up on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced. It's fantasy and fame, yet the things we choose.
Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof.
I've called this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me off. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do? Yeah, we call this shit normal. No, we call this shit normal. No, we call this shit normal. Yeah, no, we call this shit normal.
Of course, this is Normal, BTS's latest single. I actually waited up for this because this dropped on Spotify. It was quite late actually in US time. I know if you're watching this and you're fans and you do have Spotify Premium, you would have probably waited up too for it. I think it was like 1 a.m. or something? Maybe it was like 11, 12, I don't remember, but I was waiting for it to drop. I was like really excited because it dropped. I think it was like Korea time that they had it to where it dropped in the daytime. So I was really excited to wait up, and I absolutely love this video. I will say, as Baby Army, I didn't get a lot of the references in this video that, from what I have heard from other people that have been fans of BTS for a very, very long time, that there were a lot of Easter eggs from other videos that I didn't pick up on. The reference I did get was from Spring Day when they throw the food at RM and he gets like, I think it is cake as well, right, in the face. And so I knew that I felt like that was kind of his revenge in that moment for that. And there was like, you know, some references to swim in the video. I think JK had a lighter that said swim on it, so I got that. But I missed the swan, and I just want to apologize because I saw the swan at the beginning of the video, but I think I was just so excited for the video that I didn't put the swan to Black Swan, which is ridiculous. But anyway, the swan, of course, is there, and other references of videos that I don't think I've actually seen, so obviously I didn't pick up on those. But also, I just think it's a really, really cool video. And it kind of leans into the fact that, you know, they're megastars and what they call normal isn't really normal. You know, this crazy whirlwind life that they live, doing everything together, feeling, you know, catapulted into fame. Obviously, that can be a bit of a shock, especially, you know, when right before that you were living like a very normal life. And then, of course, the classic bathroom shot that we all saw teased before the video came out and everyone lost their minds, and I was like, what's going on here? That's very good marketing from the marketing team there, because it definitely got our attention. But I think it kind of represents like they can't even like go to the toilet in peace. They're all there together. So I think it just kind of, you know, reflects feeling maybe like a bit stifled by fame. Not I mean, fame obviously has a lot of great things about it, but, you know, just kind of feeling like you can't go anywhere without you know, maybe having people there, and, you know, lack of privacy. I think that's what that bathroom scene was meant to represent. But I love how they, you know, leaned into it and did it in a very, you know, jokey, bantery way. And kind of, you know, weren't afraid to make fun of the situation and themselves. So yeah, I really liked that. I really did love the music video. This is another song that I really feel like's crept up on me a bit. As I said, like, there's not one song I disliked when I listened to this album, but this is definitely one that I've liked more and more as I've listened to it. And I think, honestly, watching these videos makes me like these songs even more. When I kind of have like the visual of the video paired with the song, it just kind of like makes the song more impactful to me. So yeah, really, really love Normal, love the music video. Let's get into the next one.
Don't you close your eyes? Don't you feel can you please? There's beauty outside control. Oh, we could go all night. We could go all night. Yeah, we should go all night. All night. If you wanna be anymore, baby, we can be anymore. Need this life till your heart is full. If you want, you can have it all.
Got you in a while, summer so far. Reach you closure, and the flames out. Now you see a whole lane full of animals. None of us are tameable, none of us are tameable.
Take my breath. Go take it out. Take it out. If you wanna see animals, baby, we can be animals. If this life till your heart is full. If you want, you can have it
That guitar. Oh yeah. Oh, so good, so good. I don't know why, but I think just because I'm such a huge film buff, I kind of relate a lot of music back to movies. And I really feel like this is the kind of song that you would hear in like a fantasy type movie. That's just kind of like the vibe it gives me. Like maybe some kind of like fantasy love story of sorts, but maybe I don't know if anyone else thought of that, or you're just like, what the hell are you talking about, Emma? But whenever I hear music, I always think of like how perfect that song could be in a movie. I don't know why. This is just how I think. I absolutely love that intro with the like, absolutely love it. It just like is soul piercing, that sound right at the beginning. And I love the chorus so much. And if you wanna be animals, so good. Just the way it sounds. And then at the beginning, I feel like it kind of sounds a bit like 90s grunge. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. Maybe like a bit like Nirvana or something. So I really like that. And then, you know, as the song goes on, the style and sound kind of changes. This is another one that I just feel like the more I've heard it, the more I like it. And I just feel like it's a very like raw and vulnerable song. I think the lyrics just kind of represent like letting go of everything and just being free. At least that's like what I got from the lyrics when I, you know, first heard the song and read them. So yeah, another absolute banger. Really, really has grown on me. I've said that like for the last 3 songs, but they just like so happen to all be back to back in the album. And yeah, this is another one that I think makes you feel a lot of emotions when you listen to it. But yeah, that is like Animals. So let's get into the next song. Oh, that's so cool.
I can show you love, I can show you. If you wanna know me, rocking at the fire. 대체 뭐가 달랐냐고 자꾸 물어. 나는 대답해, 나도 몰라. Everybody hear the story that they wanna. 쟤는 네가 때문에 떴어, 내가 맞아. We're just big boys, I got your name. 그냥 먹기세지, just shut up, shut up. Tryna take a bubble bath, babe. Do the math and go, just say what you say. Oh, it's hard, then we cannot explain. Every time we're tryna explain, we find they don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. Yeah, damn, damn right.
Oh, the change up.
항상 쉬운 길만 찾기 바빠 괜히 어지럽들은 태평양쯤 baby 알기 쉽게 설명해줄까 baby 몰라 그때부터 굳이 특별해 에이션 중에 영선 존재 Too hard to break we can't relate 그냥 사람 일곱인데 you said we changed we feel the same shit They don't know us, they don't know us 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 Yeah, they're moving there right, moving there right Yeah, they're moving there right, moving there right Yeah, they're moving there right, moving there right Yeah, they're moving there right, moving there right
I didn't say who was doing that at the end, but it sounds like it sounds like Jimin to me at the end. Okay, this is another song that I think, like, at the beginning, that intro could literally be in a horror movie. It's like one of those tracks that sounds like very uppity, but there's also like this like vibe to it where it could be creepy and go really good into a horror movie. I don't know if people know what I'm talking about, but a lot of the times in horror movies they'll use like a really upbeat song or something that sounds really like happy or like mellow, but it makes it more creepy, and I feel I could see this in a horror movie. But anyway, I'll put my film hat to the side for a second so I stop comparing it. Stop trying to put songs into movies. But anyway, this is another song that I absolutely love on this album. This is what I say. I feel like I say it for every song on this album, but there is not a song on this album that I dislike. I like all of them. And I know when this album first came out, there were some people that didn't like it, which I honestly just don't understand. I mean, you know, music's subjective. If you didn't like it, fair enough. You don't like it, you don't like it. But I don't understand why. But I can't say I share that, you know, sentiment on this album. I think that they've got like a ton of different styles here. I think they've got, you know, upbeat songs, slow songs, songs that are kind of more in the middle. I really love like a lot of the lyrics throughout this album, and maybe I'm just like a bit more biased too because this is the first album of BTS's that I listened to. So, you know, I started with ARIRANG and that was my introduction to them. So I still need to go back and listen to full albums because obviously I've heard BTS songs as I've been, you know, going back and going down the rabbit hole for the last few months, but I haven't actually listened to all the full albums, which I should do. I think I will do that on this channel soon. I'll start from the beginning. I just wanted to do ARIRANG first because I've listened to this album, you know, a good bit, and I wanted to do a watch through with you guys. But yeah, this is another song that I just think is a banger, absolute banger. I love it. I love the yeah, ooh, damn right, yeah, ooh, damn right. Love that part where Jin is singing and it sounds like they take parts of music out of it. So it's just like a bit more like raw and vulnerable as he's doing it, and then more of the music comes back in after. I love RM's line about taking a bubble bath. I mean, of course I would like hearing that from my bias, but I love that part. Very sexy. I love Sugar's rap in this as well. I love everything. Everything goes together well. I can't, there's nothing else to say. I just love it all. So anyway, yeah, let's get into the next song. That beat.
언젠가 너로 만나 한참을 울게 되게 지난 그 골목길에 서 있어 falling back to me I feel you back to me 두려운 건 벌써 싶었어 너무 닮아버린 그림자 24 hours in the top 24 hours of your thoughts easy don't wake me up 꿈이 막힌 그 shit fantasy it's a fantasy it's a fantasy you're my fantasy let's repeat it one more night give me one more night give me one more
breakdown. Woohoo! I'm sorry about my cringe dancing, but you can't not move your body to that song. I love it. It just kind of reminds me of like the beginning phase when you're really into someone, you have like a huge crush on them and you're still trying to get to know them. What's your fantasy? Well, I don't know, but what's yours? Tell you mine if you tell me yours. It's a secret though. But yeah, no, I love this. I love the lyrics. I feel like it's very sensual, it's very sexy. Yeah, I think it just really leans into that, like, the butterflies you feel when you're, you know, getting to know someone and, you know, maybe you're wondering, like, what it's like to be intimate with that person. And maybe you don't know yet, so there is a lot of, like, excitement and butterflies. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe I get from this song. So yeah, another thumbs up. Okay, I feel like I'm such a geek doing that. Anyway, let's go on to the next song. You know what I'm going to say? We're on to another bop. And I actually like quite a few people that I have spoken to really, really love Please and consider it like their favourite on the album. So yeah, little thing I've noticed recently when I was talking about ARIRANG with people and what their favourite songs were.
세상은 말야 항상 우리 사이 맞지 결국엔 우린 결국 돌아서 제자리
You and me just all day, all night. Hold me from the front, back, left, right. I need you like only on mine. Oh, you got me, baby. Oh, please. 세상이 우리 갈라놓을 때. Baby, oh, please. 한 걸음 더 다가설게. I'm on my knees. 함께 해줘 나의 worst day. 널 더 세게 안을게 right now. Even hell I'm down. All I want is you. If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do a thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do a thing.
나기 보는 끝다면 너의 겨우제 반대장이 넘치니 come and get a set. Yeah, 영원하면 영원히 서로
Just took a sip.
그대 안에 기다려 baby, baby please.
You want me just all day, all night. Hold me from the front, back, left, right. I need you like only on mine. Oh, you got me,
Baby, oh please. 세상이 우리 갈라놓을 때. Baby, oh please. 한 걸음 더 다가설게. I'm on my knees. 함께 해줘 나의 worst day. 널 더 세게 안을게 right now. Even hell I'm down. All I want is you. If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do a thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you. If you wanna, baby, oh please.
Sexy.
세상이 우리 갈라놓을 때. Baby, oh please. 한 걸음 더 다가설게. I'm on my knees. 함께 해줘 나의 worst day. 널 더 세게 안을게 right now. Even hell I'm down. All I want is you.
It's interesting interesting that we had One More Night before this song. I feel like One More Night and Please are kind of romantic songs and sexy songs about like relationships. With Please, I feel like it's kind of like confessing their love for somebody and saying like, I want to be with you, I want you, and you know, I'll do the things that you like. There's no better feeling when you like have a crush on someone that you're seeing, or you know, in a relationship, and you know, getting to spend that time together and having like physical touch. Another really great song. And again, like I said earlier, I love how we've kind of transitioned through different like phases of emotions throughout this album, different tempos. You know, like I said, the beginning of the album starts out a lot more upbeat and a bit like harder hitting with those tracks, and then as we move into the back half of the album, we get, you know, slower songs, and like that like emotion comes out a lot more. So that was Please. So let's move on to the last track of the album. We are at the last song of the album, but I wanted to introduce this because Into the Sun is one of my favorite songs on this album. I absolutely love it. I think it's like the perfect song. It makes me feel a certain way, and yeah, I'm really excited to listen to it because it never gets old for me. So yeah, let's go ahead and play it.
Baby, you remind me I want someone like you. First and never dying.
I love that guitar in the background.
I want someone like you. Nobody knows me, honey. No one like you. If you wanna go there, I'm ready to be with you. No, you're cold. I run dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait.
Done!
Baby, what you want, baby, what you need. Tell me how you feel every night. I'm thinking of 해질 때의 바람, 해뜰 때의 온도. 네가 느껴야 할 저녁부터 아침의 별. 이른 너의 걸 좀 이른 어둠에 묻어. 동이 뜰 때까지 널 지키며 into the sun. 24, 24 7 feel like 24 태양을 향해 뛰어도 가까워지진 않아도. 기억해 그저 잠시 보는 걸. 어두운 밤을 지나 아침이 오는 건 마침내 눈을 뜨 Into the sun. You're cold. I run dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait. 부서진 짐승들의 나침반. 우리들의 피난 소란들과 미련 앞 숨쉬며 반항하는 인간. 난 집에 가고파. 네가 있는 곳 불이 뜨고 별 지는 곳 불을 건네줘 이 그림 속. 넌
I love his part so much. Oh.
And if we run out of time, I'll chase the feeling. Never too far behind. You're crying. I run dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait.
Oh, I love that whistle to like lead it out too. That's so good. I've listened to this album multiple times, but I really just wanted to do a listen through on the channel with you guys that you can, watch along while I listen and comment on each song and what I think. I have said before in a previous video that my favourite 3 songs on this album are 2.0, Into the Sun and Aliens, and those were the 3 that really stood out to me the first time I did a listen. Also ones I absolutely loved seeing live. I absolutely love how JK changes the arrangement of his part of this song live. He has an insane voice. He is so good, and I just love that he changes up his verses in this, and he always sounds incredible. I really love RM's part in this song as well. There's just like this real vulnerability to it, especially when he sings it live. It's just like the way he holds himself as he's singing these lyrics. There's just something about it that feels like very vulnerable. And I just love like the lyrics and what this song stands for. Again, I feel like it is a romance song. How much you really like someone and you're willing to do anything for them and, follow them everywhere, appease them, whatever it takes, because, you want to be with them. I feel like that could also apply to, just like, family members and friends as well, I think this song could also hold like that different meaning and resonate with people that way as well. I remember the first time I heard it and just, like the emotions I felt in that moment as I listened to it. And I think I listened to it like 20 times that night or something crazy. And then I sent it to one of my friends and I was like, hey, like, what do you think of this song? I really, really like it. I've been listening to it all night. And I was in a mood that night. So, it was even more touching to me to hear the lyrics. But yeah, as I've said, I really, really love this album. I think I maybe have a soft spot for it because it was the first BTS album that I did listen to. But also, I came into ARMY after the military service and I didn't have the lore of BTS before that. I didn't have a huge wait as a fan for them to come back. I started, right as they released their album pretty much. Obviously, my introduction to them has been very different, but I'm really excited to go back and listen to all their other albums. Obviously, there are a lot of songs of theirs I've heard that will be on those albums, but I really want to dive into, all those other songs that might not necessarily be like recommended off the bat, those kind of songs that are like hidden gems on albums. And I just want to hear everything anyway, and to see what they're about on every album. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm really excited to read what your favourites are and why you like them. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, no pressure, but please like and subscribe if you liked this video. I love connecting with you and speaking with you about BTS. I don't have any friends in real life that are BTS fans. It's really cool to speak with you online about BTS. So stay safe, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.